Hey, it's been a couple days, but y'all know the drill. It's not late at night this time. I promise. I lied. It is 2 a.m. It's almost 2:30, and I want to talk about the Thunder and the Spurs. 69% of y'all are not subscribed, and if you're not subscribed and you love the NBA, why not subscribe? You're already here. Go hit that sub button, man. Please. I'd appreciate it very much. Enjoy the video. Yeah, so I'm gonna get right into it. I'm gonna talk about the Spurs first. 3-1 in the season series is amazing. I can only the only thing I can do is really just give them their props. They're a really good constructed team. They play well, and they have a 7'5" guy who can just do anything. That's all I could really say, for them. Now, as for the Thunder, as for the most recent game is the one I really am going to be talking about, but low-key, this goes for all the games. Yeah, the Thunder have a problem closing out the Spurs or just simply just winning a game against them. It seems like they struggle immensely. If I'm being completely honest, Shea had to play his fucking damn near the best game of his damn life to get a dub against the Spurs. Sorry if I'm a little out of it. It's just been a minute. I got to get back in the flow. Yeah, so I have like 5 notes, man. Let's be real. I have 5 notes, but I'm gonna be rambling because you know I love to ramble. I love to get a talk going. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have a couple strong takes here because I feel like I need to start, not leveling up, but like I need to start speaking my mind. Like I need to let y'all know, let y'all know what I'm really thinking. But yeah, man, this game hasn't really showed me shit from the Thunder. I mean, you get 1 win on a team that's beat you 3 times. As Shay said, if a team beats you 3 times in a row, maybe that team is just better than you. And it's not like we haven't seen this team be human before. So I'm not really, I wouldn't say I'm scared, but I'm a little concerned because I'm just like, this team isn't supposed to be this good this fast, and yet they are this good this fast. And seeing them take on the Thunder toe to toe, I'm like, hey man, it's getting a little iffy, but there is still some leeway. This isn't the playoffs. If this was the playoffs, I would be scared out of my mind, but it's not the playoffs, so I'm not really too worried, but it still is a concern. One major thing I would love to say is that nobody can stay in front of Shea. Nobody in the league can stay in front of Shea, and especially in this game, every time I seen him get the ball, it was like he was getting instant blow-bys against his defender, getting to the rim, and getting the fouls that y'all love to talk about on Twitter so much. Also, follow the Twitter. I'll have a link in the description. But y'all love to run y'all mouths about Shea's free throw attempts when there's at least 3 to 4 people taking more free throws than him. Is that a conversation for another day, or do we have that conversation right now? I say we have the conversation right now since we're already here. There are 2 people ahead of Shea in free throw attempts. There is Denny Avdia. I forgot how to pronounce his last name, but y'all know who I'm talking about. And Luka Doncic, who y'all love to never talk about. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, I'm fresh off the wake up, but there's just something else I had to say about that free throw situation. From the graphic I showed, or from whatever I showed, we could see that Denny Advia is averaging 9 free throws a game. Yeah, I didn't react enough to that. He's averaging 9 free throws a game, and Luka's almost averaging 13. So what are we talking about? If you really want to go investigate the grifters, investigate those niggas. Please investigate those niggas. 13 free throws a game is crazy. I just boosted that quite a bit, but damn near 12 free throws a game is crazy, and I'm looking at it right now. 9.9 free throws a game is insane from Denny Advia. Volume scorers know how to get to the damn free throw line. Let's stop the nonsense. Let's act like we haven't seen this before. Come on now. Kobe did it. Mike did it. LeBron gets to that damn line. Like, come on now. Y'all just throwing out grifters and shit anywhere y'all feel like it. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. I'm off this shit. And even on top of that, right? Like, people always have this sort of narrative that Shea is a free throw grifter, and I'm not going to say he doesn't do it because everybody does it, but if we're talking ball right now, he's not the worst defender. In my humblest opinion, he's not the worst defender. As a fan of the team, and as just a fan of basketball, I don't like when people embellish and do all that other shit, but when the stats are telling you one thing, I think you should believe the stats. You know what I'm saying? Like, he drives the most out of everybody in the league, so he should probably get a significant amount of those drives in fouls. That's just how my brain works. If he was truly grifting like every single time and getting those fouls, then I would think that he wouldn't be the best driver in the league, and I don't think that he would be the hardest to stay in front of. But 2 of those things are true. He is the hardest person to stay in front of right now. He drives to the basket the most in the league. So pick and choose what y'all want. That's my take on it. He does do it sometimes. Again, he does do it sometimes. I'm not saying he doesn't do it, because he does, because everybody does. Everybody does a little bit of embellishment. This is the NBA we're talking about, but I don't think he's the worst defender in the history of the game, especially since he is or has one of the best 30-point per game seasons, averaging less than 10 free throws, which is insane. And even at that, he was averaging like 8, which has never been done before. Just appreciate greatness, guys. Let's just move on. Yeah, during the game, it just looked like the Thunder were trying to attack the basket, which sounds kind of counterintuitive with the Spurs because they have a 7'5" alien in the paint that can do anything apparently. So but they were getting to the basket quicker than Wemby could rotate on the defensive side. So it seemed like it was working, you know? It seemed like it was working. One more thing I have to say about Shea. One last thing I have to say about Shea. Everybody saying that Shea does a push off when he does a step back does not understand basketball. That is my point. Y'all don't understand it. I probably have never played with somebody who's ever been that physical with you. To simply put it, if y'all want to argue, we can argue all day on Twitter. Trust and believe. I will answer you back on Twitter. I'll answer you back in the comments. I'll listen. We can even go hoop one-on-one. I don't care. But just know when someone puts that shoulder into you and steps back, you're going to go flying. Simple as that, especially if they're a strong player who understands like how to get space, how to create space like Shea does. Where do you think you're going? But yeah, the last and final thing I really have to say is that the Spurs overall like are a matchup nightmare for the Thunder, especially since the Thunder love running small ball lineups and love to like crowd the paint, their small ball lineup, and really just make bigs uncomfortable. But Wemby's one of those bigs that you really can't make uncomfortable. So this defense doesn't work as well as it should. If y'all catch my drift, like there's a lot of mismatching going on. Like the Thunder as a whole don't really have a lot of good center play right now, especially since Hartenstein is injured and Chet can only play a certain amount of minutes. It looks like, and then obviously the other Jalen Williams, the center Jalen Williams is only 6'9", but Chet and Jalen Williams do have the addition of 3-point shooting, which Hartenstein doesn't, but then you're missing boards. So it's really just a give or take. So the small ball lineup does come out a little more often. If I'm being so real, it gets fucking torched. I mean, Chet gets torched regardless, so it didn't really fucking matter. It just seemed like everything was getting torched. Like the Spurs had just figured it out until this most recent game. Now, I don't know specifically what has changed or if the defense has changed or anything, but I just noticed that, you know, something was a little different, and I don't know if that had to do with the injuries the Thunder have been dealing with or just scheme changes, but it is what it is, man. It ended up working, and they got the dub because of it, or just because of a terrible play from the Spurs. But in my eyes, I don't think the Spurs even played a bad game at all, but it's just a little thing to mention. You know, the defense was a little ramped up. And speaking of the defense, I have to defend the Thunder's defense right now, and because everybody is like, hey, like the Thunder get to play illegal defense all the time, this and that, like that and this. Hey man, when you play a physical brand of defense, some things are just going to happen. There's heavy ball pressure. People are getting in people's jerseys. You're going to get a lot of like physical plays. Like that's just going to happen when you're playing the Thunder defense. And I'm not going to lie, some of those clips do look bad. Some of those clips do look terrible, but that's just what happens when you play physical defense. Yeah, one last thing to say. Yeah, Shea had 4 blocks in this game. I think I should just put that in here. I'm not trying to glaze Shea. I'm only trying to give praise to the people who deserve the praise. Yeah, I don't think I got much else to say. And on that note, hey man, hope y'all have been enjoying the videos. If you are, make sure to subscribe, you know, like, comment, all that good shit. And I'm out, man.